In this video, we made the biggest axolotl aquarium in Minecraft. We traveled the world to find the materials and had to put hours upon hours to finish this crazy project. Now, let me be clear. Only a small percentage of you are subscribed to this channel. By that, I mean no one. So please, if you want to see us make more content like this, consider subscribing. It will make us really happy and encourage us to make even better videos. With the 1.17 and 1.18 upgrade in Minecraft, there has been so many improvements and additions to the game, including massive caves and mobs such as the goat and axolotl. This one inspired one of the biggest projects we have ever made in a survival world. Initially, I had the idea to make a tank so our cute axolotls did not feel trapped in a 2x2 hole for an eternity. So I mapped out a pretty decent area for the aquarium. However, after taking a good look to it, I decided I needed to go bigger. We were going to need loads of materials to bring this project to life. So let me make a list so you can see all of them. For the dimensions I had in mind, we were going to need tons of sand, so I went on a hunt for it. I really need to find a desert, or soon enough all the beaches in this world will be as naked as how I left this ones. The smelting process was easy but boring, so let me speed that up for you. Am I getting too excited? I feel like I'm being too obnoxious. Anyways, placing the newly cooked glass was another story. As I said, I went all in with the size, so I had to stop the building a couple times to get more sand. After the high was of my liking, it was time for some outside decorations. Using a mix of deep slate and spruce wood, I spiced up the front of the aquarium using a totally planned and not improvised design that I did not bother repeating on all sides. I just went around the glass with some deep slate slabs to make it seem like the front piece was extending across the whole building. Like ribs, I guess. I had something else planned on the roof, so we can skip the glass on it. Maybe you have figured out what I wanted to make, based on the very pink colors of the terracotta I added to the material list. I'm going to let you guess where I collect the dye and the blocks. Great! If you guessed massive pink axolotl statue on the roof, you were right. I lost a ton of footage since my PC crashed during the rendering, but you can see how I made the face and most of the body. If you're confused as to why it has spots of dirt all over it, it's because I did not have any wool. So, while my friend tried and miserably failed making a wool farm, I just filled it up with what I had in hand. When I had enough to replace all the patches, I just went over the structure cleaning up the ugly dirt and trying to clear up some snow that fell during the night. And here come the bad news. After I finished the whole ass axolotl, I made a horrifying discovery. It was placed too far back. I just added this unnecessary heart in the front to try and balance things. It did not work, but it will be fine, right? Let's just pretend everything is fine before I have a brain aneurysm. Moving on to the inside. I was not going to leave the ship plain and flat, because axolotls need places to explore and squeeze into. After I filled the floor with sand, I started terraforming the floor so it looked more natural, and taken out of an actual lake or ocean bed. Adding some protruding hills and a little cave will do the trick. The floating islands have to be my favorite feature of the place. I really did not want all the beauty to stay in the bottom because it will sink the whole appeal to the floor. Therefore, I had to add more layers and eye-catching stuff on the walls and the roof. And my friend finally decided to show up and help me just a little bit. But then, he left in a mission of finding shroom lights, because the place was starting to look pretty ugly during the night. The tedious process of filling up the tank had finally begun. My friend started with the bottom, making sure the slabs, walls, and stairs were free of air gaps and looked pretty nice. So many horrible things happened after that. So much so, I have to make it brief for you.
First, we suffered because the cold did not work as planned. Then, we had to go under the islands to fill the gaping holes left under them. But we did not make purchase of water breathing because we did not have any nether wart. Therefore, we ended up drowning several times and most of our items were lost in between the kelp and the seaweed. We went on a journey to find another fortress because ours did not have any nether wart left. And we died 2 times. Finally, we got the nether wart and we...
After I almost smashed my balls with a brick, I left the hard-working minion to finish filling up the place, and I started my journey across 10,000 blocks to find this miserable but pretty-looking coral reef. Let us appreciate this beautiful cinematic after all the unfortunate events that ravaged us up until this point. This was the last straw. I went home and quickly placed some turtle eggs so we could add some more creatures to the tank. I found a bunch of cute tropical fish, but I knew they were bound to die if we put them with the axolotls. The turtles were finally in, and that meant bringing our babies to their new underwater mansion. And we are done! I hope you people enjoyed this video. It was really hard to make. And well, I actually thought the building was pretty decent. But please, if you found this video even remotely entertaining, it would mean the world to me if you could leave a like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day.